안녕하세요, 여러분. 제 이름은 레나입니다. And today we are going to be going over the verb ida, negative verbs, common phrases to know, and some speaking skills. Okay, so we're going to start with ida. It is basically a verb meaning to be. To be. Like, I saw one creator talk about how it's basically like an equal sign. So if you have like a noun or something in front of it, like 학생. 학생 means student. And well, let's say 대학생, which means university student, which is what I am. So I would say 대학생. And then you're going to add the verb ida to the end of that, connected to that noun. So 대학생이다 is what it would be before it's conjugated. If the word that the verb ida is attached to ends in a consonant, ida is going to conjugate to 이에요. 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 And if that verb ends in a vowel, ida is going to be conjugated to 예요. 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 So we can circle back to the university student word, which is 대학생. If I wanted to say I'm a student, which again is like using ida as an equal sign or like am, like something is this, then it would be 대학생이에요. 대학생이에요. Because 학생 ends in a consonant, so ida would be conjugated to 이에요. 대학생이에요. I can say I'm Layla in a lot of different ways. Like sometimes I intro with 제 이름은 레일입니다. Sometimes I intro with 저는 레일입니다. But there's another one that's 저는 레일이에요. And that's because Layla ends in a no, it does not. Ends in a vowel. So the ida is going to be transformed, conjugated into 예요. 레일이에요. 저는 레일이에요. I am Layla. Me equals Layla. As for me, I equal Layla. And I love that, I guess, analogy of ida being used as like an equal sign. So again, 대학생이에요. 대학생, university student, equals me. 저는 대학생이에요. That's me. And now I want to talk about how you can make verbs and adjectives negative. So there are two different ways to do this. One is more common than the other, but it really doesn't matter. It's like slightly more common. So I'll teach you about the more common one first, and it's putting an before the verb. Okay, let's do 먹다, which is to eat. So if I wanted to say I didn't eat, I would say 저는 안 먹었어요. And that would just be for any of the verbs except 있다, the verb 있다. The negative form of 있다 is 없다. So it'll be 없어요 in present tense. And the reason you wouldn't use an or any other negative thing with this verb is because the verb already has a negative version. And this is the same for the verb to be, ida, because the negative form of ida is 아니다. 아니다. So if I want to say I'm not a student, I would say 저는 학생 아니다. And it's conjugated the same way ida is. So don't get fooled by it being 아니다. You're going to take off the da as usual. And remember, 아니 ends in a vowel, yes. So you're going to conjugate 아니다 as ending in 예요. 아니에요. 아니에요. 학생 아니에요. And fun fact, 아니에요 is usually what people say when someone says thank you to them. It's like 아니에요, 아니에요. Like, don't mention it. Like, no, it's nothing. It's kind of like, that's kind of the nuance of it. Kind of like you're welcome or no problem in our culture. Those two are the only verbs that I know that don't really usually put an in front of it. They usually just have their negative with the 없다 and the 아니다. So there's another way to make verbs and adjectives negative. You attach G to the end of the verb stem, and then with a space in between, you add anda. This is what it is unconjugated, hence the da at the end. And then you would conjugate anda as, present polite or past honorific, whatever you want to use for this tense or this form. And in our case, let's use past tense just so I can have some variety. So if I wanted to say I didn't eat, I would say 먹지, 먹지. And then I would add 안 나서요. 먹지 않아서요. 먹지 않아서요. I think that's right. Oh my gosh, this is low-key going really fast. And I don't have a lot of things planned today, so it's gonna be a little short episode today, guys. I'm really excited to move on to more intermediate stuff, or at least just a little bit more than beginner, because I have not been learning Korean for a few weeks because I've been so locked in on teaching like beginner stuff. So I need to like get to what I've been doing before I just forget everything, because it's bound to happen. It really is bound to happen. We're gonna now talk about greetings, thank yous, sorries, and it's okay. It's okay. These are things that you're gonna need to know if you go to Korea, like just the basic things that you should know. So first, we're gonna do what I usually say every day for my videos, which is 안녕하세요. And I'm gonna write it down here. 안녕하세요. 안녕 is short for 안녕하세요. And it's like what you would say to like your dog or your little sister or your close friend. But you would never go to an older adult, 아줌마, you would never go and say 안녕. Ooh, don't do that. So yeah, don't do that. Always just say 안녕하세요, or you can use the honorific, which is 안녕하십니까. And Layla, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the honorific form of 안녕하다. And remember, 하다 is kind of to do, right? And I think 안녕하세요 is like basically saying like something about peace. I remember it's like, I hope you have peace, or it's something of the sort. Like I know the vibe of it, okay? It's like to do peace, like, and it's also 안녕하세요 is like a question. I don't want to talk about honorific forms yet because as you can see, I don't really know them yet, but we will talk about them soon. It's not really needed right now. As long as you know 안녕하세요, you'll be fine. And sometimes people say 안녕하세요 because it's a question, typically, but people usually just say 안녕하세요. Now, 감사합니다 is thank you. 감사합니다, 감사합니다. This is honorific form, present tense. To be thankful is what it means. As you can see, it's a 하다 verb, again, like attached to it basically. So it's to be thankful. 감사하다. And yeah, it just means thank you. So like, if you walk into a store, 안녕하세요 is what you would say. And then when you get your food or whatever, 감사합니다. Perfect. Oh, let me add goodbye. Goodbye is pretty interesting. I really like this about Korean. I was really confused first on how to like change them. Let me explain. So let's say you're at the store, right? And the store clerk gives you your chips. You would say 안녕히 계세요. 안녕히 계세요. That's like slow. 안녕히 계세요 is like fast, but yeah, you would say that. And the reason you would say it like that is because you're the one leaving and the person you're talking to is staying. Now, if we're in the store clerk's shoes and the customer is leaving and the customer is saying goodbye, but you're staying, the store clerk is staying, you would say 안녕히 가세요. 안녕히 가세요. And that means basically you're leaving, like peace to you leaving. And then they're the ones who are saying stay peacefully or something. It's something like that, okay? So yeah, there's a difference between if someone's leaving, if someone's staying. But if you are the one leaving, which is probably going to be, if you're visiting Korea, you're probably going to always be the one leaving. Just remember, 안녕히 계세요. 안녕히 계세요. And if for some reason someone else is leaving and you're staying, 안녕히 가세요. 안녕히 가세요. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Now I'm gonna talk about saying sorry. So 죄송합니다 is sorry. Like I'm sorry, I apologize. Again, that is an honorific present tense. If you want to say it more casual but still very polite, you would say 미안해요. 미안해요. And if you want it to be even more casual than that, like it's your friend, 미안해. 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 Which is, again, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, you know, it's more like I'm sorry. Like, maybe you accidentally tripped your friend. 미안해. 미안해. You know? But then let's say you accidentally bump into a stranger on the street. You would say, 죄송합니다. 죄송합니다. And the more polite you're getting in these forms, the more deep the bow is, typically, from what I have heard. So if you're saying 미안해 to your friend, you would probably not really bow, or you could be like 미안해, something. I don't know. I don't say 미안해 to my friends, so I don't know. But then if you're saying 미안해요, 죄송합니다, like that. And that's the same for like 감사합니다, or like thank you, 감사합니다. And then 감사합니다 has a polite version as well, which is 고마워요. So 고마워요 is less polite than 감사합니다 because 감사합니다 is honorific. Now, this one is very important as well because it's like a nice way of saying no to like street vendors, to like store people who are following you around wanting you to buy something. 괜찮아요. Just say that. 괜찮아요. Easy. Because it's basically saying, oh, I'm okay, it's okay. Like, oh, I don't need that, thank you, I don't need that, it's okay. It's like a polite way of saying no. Which, by the way, no is 아니요. So if you really want to be polite, not polite, if you really want to be like polite, I guess, but also like no, 아니요. Like no. Yeah, 괜찮아요 is just like more polite, you know. Okay, and then we have saying nice to meet you. Let's say your mom is introducing you to her coworker, and you go over to the business office, and she's like, oh, this is my coworker. You would say 만나서 반가워요, which is basically saying, oh, it's nice to meet you. 만나서, it kind of has the verb to meet in it, which is 만나다, and 반가워요 I guess means nice. So I'm guessing 반갑습니다. That also means nice to meet you. Oh my gosh, I love it when I can like look at the end conjugation and be able to figure out what the verb is. Cause this, I just never really think about it. I just know 만나서 반가워요. But okay, 반갑 is 반갑다. And remember, this is actually really cool because we just did a lesson on irregulars. 반갑다 is gonna change to 반가워요 because the biup sound turns to an oo sound. Remember, yay. So yeah, nice to meet you. But yeah, you can say 반갑습니다, which is like honorific and not polite. Well, it's polite, but it's more polite. It's like, ooh, guys, we're done. I mean, we're not done, but we're done with all my notes. This is all I was looking at today. And I talked to you guys for like half an hour. Period. Okay. Well, I just had to record another video. I literally just posted the regular video today, but I was like, I'm getting like Korean withdrawals. Like I need to talk about Korean. So here it is. It's like almost midnight and I'm just recording another video for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed. 안녕히 계세요. And oh my gosh, I can tell you why I say 안녕히 계세요. Because you guys are staying and I'm leaving. But at the same time, are you staying? That is the question. Because you're probably leaving too. I think when both of the people are leaving, you say 안녕히 가세요. Because it's still saying goodbye. I hope you leave in peace. 안녕히 가세요. So maybe I should change to 안녕히 가세요. We'll try that. 안녕히 가세요.